Take two. Welcome to BMGI LLC. This is the BlackMoon Butterfly Effect. I am BlackMoon. This is take two. Take two. We're going to try this again, y'all. The first time, it just wasn't working. Good morning, sissy. We're going to do the November 2024 Tarotscope. Happy Halloween, everyone. One of my favorite holidays. Get your witchy shit on. Anyway, we're going to try this again. I did the prayer already. We're just going to get into the message, okay? So, the things you need to let go of. Playfulness. It's telling me that this is time to get serious. There is no time to be playing games. There's no time to be going around the mulberry bush. There's no time to be procrastinating. There's no time to be BSing, okay? It's like, get your ducks in a row and get those ducks in a row now. Because when November 25th hits Mercury retrograde, everything is on pause. Get your money right. Get you a budget. Make sure that you're not spending unnecessarily. This is not the time to be spending frivolously, y'all. This is not the time to be spending frivolously. This is not the time to be second guessing yourself. This is not the time to be procrastinating. If it's on you to do something, do it and do it now. The month, the energy that is coming in for the month of October that you need to hold on to is intensity. You need to keep that intensity going. Keep that energy, keep that same energy, right? The same energy of playfulness, the same energy, well, not playfulness, but experimentation. It's kind of like experiment with everything so that you can have a control group and you can see the effects. Pay attention. Be very astute in everything. People's conversations, the energy, the body language, your mindset, your thoughts, your emotions, the things that you want to achieve, the things that you haven't achieved, and why haven't you achieved them. Okay, we're not doing that yet. The energy that is coming in to help you for the month of the month of November is exhaustion. Now, when this came out as a helper, I was like, what do you mean exhaustion is a helper? But it's telling you that rest is going to be coming for you for the month of November. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be very intense the first half of the month. But from the 25th to December, I think 15th or something like that, you're going to be on pause. You're going to be in that energy of getting everything done quietly. Move in silence. Okay? It's telling you that all of these things that have been going on in your environment, in your world, in your life, that have been causing you to be exhausted, burnt out, overworked, underpaid, unappreciated, just running around like a chicken with his head cut off. You're gonna get a time of rest in November. Okay? November is going to usher in a time of rest because you're doing the work now. Okay? You should have been doing the work in October. I told y'all in October, get your shit together. Because November, shit's going to hit the fan and you need to be ready to roll with those punches. Okay? So when I got exhaustion, I was like, how is exhaustion a help? But exhaustion is telling you that you're tired, that you need to take time for yourself. You need to do some self-care. You need to drop all of these things that you've been juggling, like the jester. Again, leave this energy of juggling, playing around, doing more than you should be doing above your pay grade, mind you, because some of y'all just ain't ready. Okay? The energy that is going to be an obstacle for you this month or a challenge for you this month is feeling like an outsider because you are making significant changes in your life, in your environment, in your personality, in the way that you view yourself and how you show up in the world. So you're going to feel like an outsider because at some point you're going to be like, okay, I've been tolerating too damn much. I've been allowing too much because, again, people will only do to you what you allow them to do. Everything that is happening in your reality is as an effect of a cause of a thought, an emotion, or an action that you've taken in the past. that has opened up this branch, this timeline, this path for you to jump on, and you've acclimated your frequency to that timeline. If this isn't the timeline that you want to be on, and this isn't the experience that you want to have, then you need to change your frequency. Okay? So a lot of you are going to feel like you're an outsider looking in on your life. And a lot of you, you need to be. You need to be an observer. If you guys are not catching my TikToks, go catch my TikToks. I do a daily energy scope every day on there. And one day this week, it was be an observer. Be in this world, but not of this world. Be in it, but don't get immersed in it, because you're not of this world. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And at the end of the day, your soul's mission is what matters. Okay? Alrighty, let's see what else we got. And at the outcome for the end of the month is definitely change. You guys are closing out a very long cycle. Okay? A lot of you are closing out a cycle that has been in effect for decades. Literally. 10, 20 years you've been in this cycle. You've been in this pattern. You've been dealing with the roller coaster of life, and hopefully you've been learning from these experiences and not just wallowing in defeat. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. What else do you have for me? Page of Wands, energy that you need to leave behind. Listen, there's good news coming when you leave this energy behind, this playfulness, being everyone's scapegoat, being the one that people feel that they can play with. They play in your face. They're playing in your face. They're playing with your emotions. They're playing with your money. They're playing with your time. They're playing you. Get out of this energy of where you feel like you have to play the role that other people have cast you in. The month of November is all about being your most authentic self, and you are going to feel like an outsider. You are going to feel like you are like you don't belong. And that's okay, because you're moving forward and you can't take everybody with you. Some people were just not meant to go with you. And it's okay. Drop them. Drop them like a bad habit. Because 9 times out of 10, they've been holding you back and they've been riding your coattails, dragging you down with them. A lot of you are going to have to cut off people because their energy is toxic and you can't save them. What else do you have for me, please, Spirit? Thank you. Queen of Cups. This is self-love. Unconditional self-love. You're going to have to love yourself with the intensity of spirit. Okay? Love yourself unconditionally, because it's not going to be easy. I'm not saying this month is going to be easy, but you are coming out of the darkness into the light. Everything is being illuminated. You are now seeing the silver lining at the end of that tunnel. Okay? You are now coming to this place where you understand that you have been exhausted and been out of sorts because you have allowed this. Okay? You have allowed it. This is all about taking accountability and responsibility for the things that you have allowed to exist in your life. Whether it was self-imposed, it was projected onto you, it was indoctrinated into you, it was conditioned into you. Whatever it is, it's time to unlearn everything. And I mean with intensity, with vigor. Like you need to actively, consciously get to this place of recognizing where the changes need to come from, what needs to change, how it needs to change, what it will look like when it changes. Because a lot of you are asking for things that you are not ready for, and God is not going to give you more than you can handle. So if you want to be ready for the awesomeness that is coming in November, baby, you better get it done. Get it done, and get it done today. It is Halloween today, so the veil is the thinnest. Get your witchy shit on, y'all. Get your witchy shit on. There is a new moon tomorrow. When I say the new moon is tomorrow, the new moon is tomorrow. That means everything that we let go of and everything that we reconnected with and everything that we realigned with, and everything that we renewed during the super full moon is going to start coming into play, because the new moon is all about receiving. Are you ready? Have you done the work? Have you done the work? Okay. And we got the Death card. This exhaustion, this energy of feeling exhausted is because there's a rebirth happening. So there is a change in the energy. So, all right, here's the tea, y'all. Okay. So I tell y'all all the time there's levels to this, there's levels to this, right? And I always reference the 36 chambers. And I reference the 36 chambers because you have to go through different levels. A new level, new devil, new skill set, new thought process, new avenue, right? So when you get to this place of feeling exhausted, your energy is drained, like you just need to rest, honor that. Rest. Why? Because your energy is changing. In order for the energy to acclimate, you need to rest so that it can be integrated properly. So it can kind of like settle in. Okay? A lot of the energy that you need to assimilate is self-love, compassion, positive narrative. That means that positive self-talk in your mind. Being resilient, being persistent, understanding that you can move forward even when things seem like, even when it seems like you can't, right? Don't count yourself out. Don't go into the fight defeated, right? Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Sorry, nurse. When you get to a place of loving yourself unconditionally, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, yo, amazing things start to happen. Why? Because you're no longer beating yourself up and keeping yourself in a toxic mind frame. When you guys beat yourselves up over things that you woulda, shoulda, coulda done, you're reliving that trauma. You're re-anchoring that energy. And when you re-anchor that energy, it settles in your body. It settles in your joints. It settles in your muscles. It gives you headaches. You have all kinds of unexplained ailments. If y'all get sick and you don't have a reason, it's energetic. Y'all better pay attention. That's why I said the month of November is all about being astute. Pay attention. Pay attention to your energy. Pay attention to the frequency that people's words have on you. Words are spells, y'all. Y'all rebuke that shit. If it's not for you, rebuke it. Because people will say things to get in your mind, to get in your emotions, so that you'll get in your feelings. And once you do, you've fallen into their trap. So that means that your thoughts, your emotions, your actions are no longer yours. They're theirs because they're moving on their frequency. I hope this is making sense. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm feeling. So this is what y'all gonna get. I've always tried to like break down the message, what comes to me, so that y'all can understand it and it doesn't sound crazy. Look, y'all gonna get it how I get it today. Okay? All right. So the energy for this rebirth that is coming, you're feeling exhausted because you're not allowing your body, your energy to recoup. Okay? A lot of y'all have called your energy back. Okay? A lot of you have called your energy back from the time, places, dimensions, wherever that you left it. Anyone and anything that's tried to usurp it. A lot of you want your energy back. You want your power back. And you're calling your power back. Guess what? Ever since the full moon, moving into the new moon, your power has been coming back. Your energy has been coming back. But you have to rest. You have to relax. You have to get to this place where you are allowing that energy to actually resonate and settle in your body. I hope this is making sense. But I'm getting that the physical ailments that you're having are energetic problems. Okay? It's because your energy isn't clear. It's because you have allowed anomalies to come in and mess with your vibration, which fucks with your frequency, okay? Where you're vibing at, your vibration. The best way to put vibration is how you're moving within the space that you hold, right? So everything is in motion. We all know the law of vibration, right? Nothing is solid. None of this shit is solid, okay? Everything is moving. It just moves at a faster or a lower rate, right? So the vibration that you are giving out is how your energy is moving, right? So how fast or how slow are you moving? Are you dense or are you fluid? Is your vibration dense or is it fluid? If your vibration is dense, then you are unable to reach the frequency to align with your ultimate timeline, your ultimate job, the love that you want, the house that you want, the career that you want, the money streams that you want, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, right? So if your vibration is moving slow, you're not fluid enough to get to that frequency that you need to tap into. So the frequencies that you're going to be able to tap into are low frequency. Okay? Now, if your vibration is high vibration, a fluid vibration, that means you're moving quick. It's going to attract, like attracts like. So if you're moving at a faster vibration, you're moving at a higher elevation, which means that your frequency, it's easier for you to tap into the frequency that you need to tap into to manifest your ultimate timeline, the love of your life, the job that you want, the house that you want, the car that you want, whatever it is, right? There's a rebirth coming. This rebirth is for you to understand that you have got to do the work, no matter how hard it is. That's just like if you go to physical therapy, right? Say you had to learn how to walk again. It's not going to be easy at the beginning. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. It's going to feel, you're going to be exhausted, right? From pushing yourself to try and get it done, right? But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Just like working out. It's hard when you first start out. When I first started doing yoga and Pilates, boy, when I tell you a bitch was on beginner for months, until I got into the routine. Once I started doing it every day or several times a week, it became easier. I began to know the movements. I began to know how to position myself. I began to know how to breathe while I'm doing it. You learn while you're doing it. You learn through experience. You learn the way this Earth School is set up. You learn through adversity. But the way November is set up, you're going to learn through love and compassion. Okay? You're going to learn by loving yourself. You're going to learn to love to be that outsider. To love to be that renegade. To love to be that outlaw. To love to not sit in conformity. This month, it's like, yo, you busting out the seams. You are breaking the mold that you were made out of. You understand what I'm saying? You are going above and beyond what you are used to, what you have been called to do, what you know. This energy of being an outsider, of being an obstacle, I don't see this as an obstacle. I see this as an advantage. Because when you become the outsider, you no longer feel like you have to look for that outside validation from society or from your community. Well, the only validation you need is from inside of yourself, your own inner navigation system, right? When you become this outsider, you are on the outside looking in, so you can see everyone and everything for what they truly, really are. Even yourself. There's no more hiding. There's no more looking at life through rose-colored glasses. Oh, yes, sissy. I'll accept you, sis. Did it go through? I don't know. I hope so. I don't know what happened to this. Oh, there she go. Hey,
morning,
sis.
Sissy. Many blessings today.
Many blessings, many blessings.
I had to jump on your live here.
Yes.
Talk about a lot of stuff that resonates, and a lot of people need to start listening. It's all about the energy. I'm feeling it today.
Yes. It's our witchy holiday.
Today. Yes.
We're gonna get in our energy today. The energy for me today has been really, really like, pay attention to this, pay attention to that, stop second guessing this, stop second guessing that, stop trying to filter stuff and just give it how it is.
Right.
So it's like the month of November is all about that. Take that energy, take the kid gloves off. Stop talking
all
to
that shadow work that was done, that we were supposed to be doing in September, October. Now we're going into effect in November. That's like a key component of bringing yourself and raising your frequency.
Exactly.
Right? So the shadow work is going to start coming into effect. People need to be ready.
Right. And the fact that the new moon is on the 1st of November is very significant. It's going to have that energy of newness, new beginnings, intuition. Like, you need to trust your intuition. November is a month of rebirth. It's a month of rebirth, reinvention, being in this place of recognizing the mortality of every phase. That's what I'm hearing, so that's what y'all get, okay?
Right.
There's a mortality to every phase, to every level. I keep saying the 36 chambers. The 36 chambers is significant for me because if any of y'all are into Wu-Tang, y'all know the 36 chambers is the shit. The 36 chambers, every level is a new master. It's something new that you have to master. When you get to the end of them 36 chambers, the student has become the master. The student has become the master. And it's saying, go into this month of November with like an innocent type of energy. Innocence, meaning you're not expecting anything. You don't have any preconceived notions of what it's going to be, what it's going to look like, how you want it to happen, right? You just know that you're going to do your part and everything else is going to fall into place. Now, for y'all that ain't doing your part, y'all going to repeat this.
Cynthia, I don't mean to cut you off, but a lot of people think that when they start into this journey and they start, practicing and manifesting and, doing their crystal work or whatever it is that you choose to do in your path, they feel like once you go into this new phase, like you're supposed to feel 100% brand new. This is all in layers. This is all in layers. Like, we've taken it back to basics. You get stripped of everything. You go through every emotion. You go through every path that you're going through, that trouble that's coming through you. If you're feeling financial burden, you're feeling all this, you are supposed to go through all this.
Exactly.
The lesson that you're taking out of it is the perspective that you're taking when you're going through all this stuff. Because, since I took my journey a year ago.
Yep.
And I've always had these blessings, but I didn't really know how to use them to the full potential. And Sissy, it stripped me to the core.
Yeah.
I mean, things that people will be like, yo, how is this happening to you? And you know what? You can't question why it's happening to you. You can't question how it's happening. It's moving forward like, this happened. What's the lesson that I'm getting out of this?
That part.
Where am I going with this? It happened. Let me not question why it happened. It happened for a reason. Because everything that in our lives that happened, it brings us forward to, it takes us back to our past lives, what's happened there. It takes us to our future lives on different realms. Everything that happens here, it's either already happened, you're repeating a cycle, right? You're learning to transition to something different. So if you want to have like that prosperity and finances or your spirituality or peace or even in your home and stuff, you have to put that shadow work in. But that doesn't mean that when we're going through this, that nothing bad's not going to happen.
Right.
Because sometimes those things need to happen. You need to cut people off. People need to do things to you so you can see what's actually going on.
Yep.
It's the awareness. It's not being in that physical form, that 2D, 3D world. It's
right.
higher than that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We need to tap into the higher realms of things. Because this is the thing, when people get to this point of feeling like they need outside validation, they do this on every level. They don't understand that what affects your finances affects your love life. What affects your love life affects your work. What affects your work affects the energy in your home. Like it's all a domino effect. So once you start making changes in one area of your life, you're definitely gonna have to make changes in every other area of your life. It's not just like, oh, I need to work on raise my frequency to get money. No, it's not about getting the money.
It's not even about getting the money. Exactly.
It's not about getting the money. It's about learning how your energy dictates what you receive and what you lose.
Right. You know what it is too? It's living in your truth. See, a lot of us out here don't want to see our little bad traits or the way that we continue to do the same cycles and stuff. Like, this is part of your journey. It's facing those ugly truths and accepting it.
Yeah.
And moving on from there. Like, you're the one that has to live with it, right, Cynthia? Like, subconsciously, you know what you've done.
Exactly.
You know what type of person you are. You know what you're putting out there. You know what you've taken away.
Yep.
Are you going to accept your truth?
Yeah.
And that's the beginning of your journey. You can manifest all you want. I want money. I want this. I want comments. But you have to go back to the core of who you really are. A year ago, I always considered myself a beautiful person and sweet and this, that. When I took my journey, I was like, damn. Like, what was I doing? People I was associating with, things that I was allowing, things that I was putting out, being unsure, being insecure, going in cycles. I moved this way, I retracted, moved back in that space, retracted. And then I was asking myself, well, why am I going through this? Because I put myself through it.
Yep.
You can't expect anything out of it if you're not willing to put in that shadow work and move forward and accept the truth. Look at yourself in the mirror. See yourself who you really are. And that's how you start your journey. And
accept it and love it. If you're a piece of shit, then you're a piece of shit.
Right.
Be honest about it and change it. If you don't like who you are, then change it. If you've been in this energy where you've been doing and running around like a chicken with its head cut off for everyone but yourself,
my bad, sister.
You good. For everyone but yourself, you need to look at why do you feel like other people are more important than you to you.
Right. And listen, when you look at yourself and you see ugly truths about yourself, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There's always a lesson in everything.
Exactly.
Like, listen, people got over on me. I let them get over on me. Finances, peace, self-love, a lot of the stuff that I was dealing with on the outside, I retracted inward.
Yep.
And I was hurting myself. I had to see that. I had to understand. Like, I think you were saying earlier that not everybody's meant to stay in your life.
They're not.
There's seasons to this stuff, and it hurts. Yeah, feel it. Feel the hurt. Feel the betrayal. But move on. What did you learn?
What did you learn?
You gotta make everything about your journey.
Exactly.
It ain't about them. It's your journey. What did you learn from it?
What
you
did you
could
learn
hurt.
from
You
it?
could cry a little bit. You could feel like people left you, and that's fine. But where did you move on from there? What have you learned? What did you bring towards yourself?
Right. What did you do to heal?
Right.
Did you heal? Because a lot of people are not healing. You're shoving it under the rug and you're like, I'm just going to push forward. And you never address the issue. That's just like people that have these arguments. People have arguments and they always say, well, we're always having the same argument. You're always having the same argument because you never came to a solution in the beginning. You just kept doing the blame game. Oh, well, you did this and that's why I did that and blah, 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 blah. Instead of each person taking accountability for the part that they played. The month of November is bringing in change. There's an ending to this cycle. Decades. I don't care if it's 10, 20 years. I'm really feeling like it's at least 10 years. People have been stuck in this cycle for at least 10 years. Starting tomorrow, that is over. At midnight tonight, that is over. That cycle has been broken. That die has been cast. It is OVA. Okay? Over with. Tonight is the night. Like, y'all ain't on your witchy tip. Burn a white candle. Put all your intentions into it that you want to release, that you want to recognize. I'm sorry. Burn a white candle. Put everything in there that you want to recognize about yourself. Put all the intentions in there that you want the attributes and traits about yourself that you want illuminated. Put in there the things that you want illuminated that need to be fixed. Because at the end of the day, having things look, we got the devil.
And Sissy, they need to listen. When you light your white candle and you bring things forth, you need to light your black candle. You need to reverse everything that's in your area.
Reverse it.
Needs to get gone. It's balance.
Reverse it.
Black and white balance.
And what my sissy was saying is with the black and white candle, you can also, what I've done with the black and white candle is you can get you a 7-day candle or a 3-day candle. I would do either a 3 or a 7-day candle. Don't do one that's for like a couple of hours or a tea light. Get you a black candle, get you a white candle, get you a string and tie it to each wick. You light the black candle. All the things that you want to release, everything that you want to send back, all that stuff. Everything that you want taking it out of your life into the black candle. Light it. When you light it, that string that you have going towards the candle, it should burn out into the white candle. Once you get to the white candle, you light that white candle, you bring in all of the light, all of your intentions, all of the things that you want to receive. All of the things that you want made clear.
And Sissy, remind them too, keep in mind that sometimes when you do light a black candle or you light your white candle, you're gonna get like that black soot if it looks bright. Keep burning those candles. Keep repeating the process until it's clear.
Yeah.
That means that the energy is being received.
If you guys do your candle magic and you get that black soot at the top, that means it is being blocked. You will have to repeat it. Repeat it until it is clear.
I used to FaceTime Sissy like, why does my candle keep... I'm like, who's blocking this? Yo, I had to repeat it over and over, but you know what? I got there, and now my energy is received.
Yep. So for the month of November, it's all about a metamorphosis, a change, like a butterfly going through a transition. If you guys know anything about when a butterfly goes through a transition, it's a very painful process. Literally, they go from a caterpillar to a butterfly. So when they go into that cocoon, into that chrysalis, all of their bones and everything melts down into a goo. Literally. It melts down into a goo. And then it comes back together, and then their wings come out. So these wings have always been there. Right? Even in their caterpillar larva phase, those butterfly wings have always been a part of their being. So that's what I'm telling you. The person that you are, so basically y'all are going to get your wings this month. If you've done the shadow work, you're going to get your wings. You're going to understand so much more. You're going to see so much more. Clarity is going to be coming. You're going to come out of this place of addiction and obsessing and being tempted by shit that has nothing to do with you. I just heard mind your business. Mind your business. If it's for you, it will be for you. Some of y'all be pushing the envelope when you be like, I don't know, and you do it anyway. If you don't know, don't do it. Be sure. This is not a month to be second guessing and be like, oh, I think I will. No, you won't. If you're not sure, don't do it. Get you a strategy. Get you a plan. Do the work. Also, y'all get on your 369 manifestations. Y'all don't need, oh man, I don't have my book. Y'all don't need a book.
Sissy, let me go grab my book.
Okay. Y'all get on your 369 manifestations. 3 in the morning, 6 in the afternoon, 9 at night. It can be the same affirmation. It can be different affirmations, but do it. I do mine for 3 days. You can change your affirmations every day if you want. I do my same affirmation for 3 days because 3 is a magical number and it locks energy in. Do your 369s. It works. If you want to manifest money, if you want to manifest love, if you want to manifest self-love, if you want to manifest time. Some of y'all need time management too. Y'all are not good with time management. And that's because you guys are over-obligating yourselves. You're overextending yourselves. You're over-obligating yourselves to other people's shit. Mind your business. The month of November is about you and yours, your business, what it is that you got going on with you in your life, not what everybody else got going on. Yes, my sissy got the 369 manifestation journal. Get one of these, guys. And if you don't have the money to get them, it was like $8 on TikTok Shop.
Yeah. And also speaking about the 7-day candles.
7-day candles. Those are the tall ones, like sissy got right there. The tall ones.
My AirPods fell out. Remember to sage it before you use them.
Yes.
I use a clear bowl. I mean, you can do it any way you want. I use a clear bowl. I used to use water, and I pray over my water. I do my manifestations and stuff, and I put it in there. But these are the candles that I use because I do candle magic.
Mm-hmm. And I can't even show y'all mine. Mine are all the way over there. But those are the 7.
I was like, let me grab
yes. If you guys do not have an actual 369 journal, get you a brand new notebook that has never been written in, no pages have been torn out, and use it just for your 369 manifestations. Write the date, write the time, write what it is that you're trying to manifest, and write your manifestation 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. The energy is moving very intensely. It's telling you to get out of your comfort zone, because your comfort zone has oppressed you. That's basically what I'm hearing. Oppression, oppression, oppression. And you've aided in your own oppression. Stop that shit. Why? Because you guys keep re-anchoring the hurt, the betrayal. You keep battering yourselves and beating yourselves up. Why did I allow this? How couldn't I have seen this? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Stop it.
Yeah, move on from that.
Stop it. It happened. Why? It happened. What did you learn from this incident?
And what are you going to do continuing forward so that you don't repeat the process?
And now that you've recognized it, there's a lesson to be learned, what are you going to do with this lesson moving forward? How are you going to implement it into your life? How are you going to teach and show other people? Because don't gatekeep, y'all. Don't be gatekeepers. When y'all find something that works and helps you in your spiritual journey, share it. Share it. And then we will all come one big coven. Shit, where 2 or more gather, the energy is there. Believe it. 2 or more. And if you need a witchy cover, you need 3. You need 3 or more if you're doing you a witchy coven. If you're just doing you just an energetic covering, 2 or more. That's why when they're in church, they be like, the congregation is the power. So the energy, the outcome of the month is change. The ending of a cycle. The changing of the guard, so to speak. And it's so intense. The energy for November is so intense. If y'all have been listening to my readings, y'all know October I was talking about November. And my daily readings on TikTok, I've been talking about November. November is that month. For you to go from the grasshopper to the master.
Sissy, I'm gonna jump off this live because I was told to come in at the point that I came
Yep.
up, and that's all right. So I'll be watching, and I'll call you after.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too, peace. When you get to that place of honoring yourselves and honoring what it is that you want and making a plan to execute it, a practical plan, that means what inspired divine action do you need to do to make this happen, then you'll be able to get it. Then you'll be able to see the path lay before you. Okay? Alright, what else do we have? Please, Spirit, for the month of November for the collective. Month of November for the collective. Oof, we got the death card again. Rebirth, metamorphosis, change. The only constant is change. And November is going to be November is like one big tower. The month of November is like one big tower month. Because there are going to be things that are going to be coming in for you that are not going to necessarily be peaceful. but they're happening for your greatest and highest good, because you need to let go and get rid of it. You may feel a little anxiety. You may feel a little bit worried. You may feel a little bit trauma might come resurface from your past. But all of these things are happening for you to face the trauma, face the heartbreak, face whatever it is, so that you can get to this place of being able to see the change, feel the luck that is coming in for you, understanding that you are at a turning point. You're at a crossroads, and which way are you going to go? What frequency are you going to, what frequency slipstream are you going to get on? I'm hearing slipstream, but it's a frequency slipstream. Like, I see energy just floating through the air, right? And you just like, ooh, that's the frequency I need, and you hop on that guy and you just surfing, right? Don't let trauma, heartbreak, feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, people pleasing, like you just doing the most. If you feel like you're doing the most and you're not doing nothing, then this reading is for you. The month of November is the month that you need to get it together, because you need to build a foundation that you can build on for the next decade or so. I feel like the energy that is coming in November is going to set the stage for the next 10 years, the next 20 years, the next 18 years. This is big. This is big energy. So how are you going to use it? How are you going to step out of your comfort zone so that you can be authentic? Do you know who your authentic self is? Do you know who you are without someone saying, oh, you're like this or you're like that? How many times? 10 of Swords. Come out of this place of failure and defeat and come into a place of harmony and balance. Okay? For the month of November, you are going to be giving birth to a new you. You are giving birth to a new branch on the tree of life, if you will. Okay? Because what I'm seeing is a tall tree, and I'm seeing new branches being born, new branches appearing. And you're like, okay, this is the branch for me. You're not just jumping on any path that becomes available. You're jumping on the right path, the right frequency. You're vibrating at the right velocity or intensity for you to get to the frequency that you need to get to. Okay? I also feel like you will have community, friendships. There are going to be people that will support this. You will support yourself in this. Okay? 3, 4, 5. Okay? You are definitely moving from this place of turmoil and transition to a place that is a rite of passage. The energy that you're feeling, the intensity that you're feeling, it's the way that it is, because this is a rite of passage. This is life-changing energy. This is energy that is going to set the tone for the next decade, okay? So this month of November for the collective, y'all get on your BI. Mind your business. Get on your business. Don't mind the business that doesn't pay you. Mind the business that pays you, which is your business. Nobody else's, what they eat don't make you. Okay? Change your outlook. Change your perspective. Be aware. Become in tune. Understand your thoughts, your motives, your actions, why they are the way they are. Are they yours? Are they not yours? Do they align with your personal ethics? Do they align with your personal morality? Do they align with you? Do they align with your ethics? Is this something that you need, or is it something that someone has told you that you needed? Right? Be meticulous in analyzing all of these aspects, because remember, everything, your life is like a wheel. If you were to put all of your experience on a wheel, how smooth is your ride? You got a flat tire? Or are you rolling? Are you rolling? You know? I'm also getting that when you get to understanding, when you get to this place of change and you see that there's levels to this and there's a cycle to every level, you're going to be able to unconsciously tap into that, those underlying reserves of determination, of resilience, of persistence, right? Of being resourceful. I'm feeling like you guys are you're more resourceful than you know. You have more, tools at your disposal than you realize. You're not being sent into this next level unprepared. You're prepared. Excuse me. You're not going into this next level, this next phase unprepared. You got a backpack full of shit of lessons that you've learned, of things that you can use to reference. Like, okay, I've been here before. I felt this energy before. I navigated it this way before. Let me use some aspect of that now. Sometimes you're gonna have to retweak it because, of course, it's a different level, different things. But you have the basics. You have the foundation that you need in order to move through all of these levels. Okay? Have confidence in yourself. Know that you are being divinely guided towards this path, towards this person, towards this job, towards this land. Some of y'all are moving out the country. Some of y'all are moving out of the town that you've lived in. Some of you are going to be literally moving. Like, you're going to be moving your residence, not just changing your mindset, not just changing your energy, not just doing some feng shui around your house. You're going to be leaving that land, that house, that property, that country that you have called home for so long. And it's time. It's time to get that change of scenery. That change of scenery, moving out of that place, is going to give you a new perspective. It's almost like, okay, so like when my granddaughter gets her hair done, right? She be acting brand new, right? She be like to swing her hair, and I want to put on this certain outfit, and I want to do this GG, and I want to do that GG. It's kind of like that. It's like you feeling yourself. And it's okay. Have confidence. Love yourself. It's not okay for you to continue to beat yourself up. You know, well, dang, when these things come up, oh, well, dang, how could I have been so stupid? How could I have let that happen? Da-da-da-da-da. You allowed it to happen because you weren't in your highest frequency. We know that. You weren't vibrating with the right intensity. We know that. What is the lesson that you learned? How is this going to help you moving forward? What do you need to feel supported and trust your intuition? What do you need to feel secure, right? Y'all, the energy for the month of November is intuition, persistence, resilience, and confidence. You gotta love yourself through it. This month is going to be, it's going to be an amusement park. It's going to be an amusement park because there are games afoot, y'all. When I say there are games afoot, there are games afoot to throw you off your game. Tell them, I'm too smart for your games, yo. I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world. I'm an observer of everything. I don't have to be involved. Just because I see it doesn't mean I have to be involved in it. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you see someone else jumping off the bridge, are you going to jump off the bridge? No, you're going to look at them and be like, yo, you're an idiot. But I'm going to watch the train wreck. Do what's best for you in the month of November. This is about your change, your evolution, your personal growth, and your spiritual development. This is about you becoming an outsider and an observer of your life, because separate yourself. Separate yourself from what you think you know, what you think is right, how you feel like you should be acting. The change that is coming is significant. It's a life-altering change for the month of November. November is going to be also bringing in Mercury retrograde. I can't say this enough. Be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. Watch your spending for the month of November. Mind your communication when in the month of November. So that means only speak when you have something to say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay? The language that you use, your body language, your energy language, your frequency language, your the tone of your voice, the timbre, the altitude, the octave, all of that matters when you start communicating with people in the month of November. Because some of y'all, you're going to be talking to banks, you're going to be talking to business people, you're going to be talking to people that are of a higher echelon than you're used to communicating with. But if you're anything like me, my mother taught me to be able to communicate with anyone on any level. And you need to pride yourself in that as well. Be able to talk to anyone on any level, from a millionaire to a peasant. Be able to have that rapport. And that dialogue that you have with yourself, speak to yourself like you're royalty. Stop treating yourself like you're a peasant. You are your greatest masterpiece. You are your greatest work of art. And you're always a work in progress. When this life is over, when this transmission is over, what do you want to go back and look at and say, hey, I evolved over my time here. My spirit has grown stronger. I've eliminated some karma. I've made positive karmic deposits. I've, gotten rid of negative karmic deposits. I've created equilibrium. I've created harmony. I've created peace. I've created fluidity in this life. Today is the day. Tonight is the night. Burn your candles. Make your intentions. Tomorrow is the new moon. Make your new moon water. Put out your intentions of everything that you want to receive, everything that you want to renew, everything that you want to reconnect with. Okay? Use the magic that is available. This energy is very intense. Tonight the veil is the thinnest of all. Communicate with your ancestors. Communicate with Source. Pray. Contemplate, meditate. Sit in the energy of oneness. Sit in your energy. See how you vibrate. If you can sit and you can listen to your body, you can feel your vibration. You can feel if you're vibrating slowly. You can feel if you're vibrating fast. You can feel if someone else has an impression on your vibration, which affects what frequency you're going to be attached to, right? Right. Use this energy to tap in, tune in, reevaluate, reallocate the energy that you are using. Like I said, the energy of the full moon where you released everything and you called your power back, your power is coming back to you. Be ready. Be ready. Don't overextend yourself, because you're going to need to allow for time for rest for the month of November. Okay? A month of November, I'm going to let you know now, is going to be emotionally exhausting, physically exhausting, spiritually exhausting. You're going to need to rest in the month of November. There is a lot of work that is being done in a short period of time. Again, a lot of work that needs to be done in a short period of time. If you wasn't doing the work in September and October, you got 24 days in the month of November to get it done. Because when the 25th hits, it's Mercury retrograde and it's all bets are off. You do nothing. You don't start anything new. Only thing you're doing is fine tuning. Okay? Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm going to pull... I'm going to pull an oracle card. All right. I'm pulling an Osset Egyptian oracle card. Osset. Isis. Yes! Hey, y'all, I like them apples. Creative. Wait a minute. Creative power. The Eye of Ra. Y'all don't see it? The Eye of Ra. Creative power. This is the power of co-creation. This is the power of creating with spirit. When I tell y'all, mind the business that pays you, that is you. This is all about being creative. This is all about stepping out of the box. This is all about that. It's like that fool energy of the tarot. You are taking a leap of faith, but you are not unprepared, right? You got all the tools that you need to move forward on this next journey, on this next path, on this next timeline, because y'all don't understand that the frequency is your timeline. And if you are not connected to your ultimate power frequency, you're spinning your wheels. How do I connect to my ultimate power frequency, Black Moon? You do the shadow work. You do the shadow work. And you let go of what you need to let go of. Y'all stop holding on to shit that you don't need. And we got the Blue Lotus, enlightenment. Creative power and enlightenment for the month of November. Creative power and enlightenment for the month of November. You guys are coming into I'm getting 4D energy. You're stepping out of this 3D world and stepping into 4D. 4D things are a lot more fluid. You can see a lot more. You know a lot more. It's almost like you know who is on the phone before the phone rings. And our Rebel deck card is, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. What did I say? What did I say? I told you I don't need these cards for you. Y'all better book me. It says, if you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. And okay, so maybe I didn't say it at the beginning of this video because I had to record twice. But at the video that I started at the beginning, it was like, yo, get it done. If you needed a sign, if you needed permission, this is it. This is it. If you were looking for a sign to move forward, to do what it is you had to do, this is it. This is it. If you needed a fucking sign, here it is. What are you waiting for? Get her done. There's no more procrastination. There's no more waiting. There's no more waiting till tomorrow. Do not put off today. Do not put off tomorrow what you can do today. Okay? One more, please, and I'm out. Thank you. It says that project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. Like I said, you are being supported, divinely guided. You are being divinely guided in the month of November. Everything that is coming your way has been divinely guided towards you. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Don't look at don't look at the obstructions, the trials and tribulations, all of that stuff. Don't look at it as something that's bad. Look at it as something that you are supposed to be learning from. It's a learning experience, an intuitive learning experience. Okay? All right, my guys. I am out of this piece. You guys can book me on hipsy.com. You can book me on Facebook at Black Moon Goddess Intuition and hit the book button. Or you can DM me, instant message me, email me. And all of that information is in the description box or in my bio. So that is the collective reading for the month of November 2024. I will be doing the elementals, so stay tuned for your element. Whether it's fire, earth, wind, water, or earth, I got you covered for the month of November, so stay tuned. Also, shea butter is available. Color butter, scented, sparkle butter, shimmer butters, all available. Salt scrub, sugar scrub, sand scrub, salt, sugar, and sand scrub mixed together, all available. The scrubs can come colored or with scent or plain. You let me know. I have pink Himalayan sea salt scrub. I have regular salt scrub. I have brown sugar cane scrub. Lip scrubs, hair oils. What else? smudge sprays, protection oils, abundance oils, love oils, candle workings, love spells, money spells, job spells, clarity spells, unhexing, uncrossing, whatever, any type of working that you need, I can do. Yeah, so that's it. Remember, you guys, I love you, I love you, I love you. The new moon is tomorrow. I think it's in Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. I'm not an astrologer. I have an astrologer in my family for that. Is there anything else, Spirit? Is there a miracle creation on Moon Rock? Yo, November is going to be a month full of miracles. Be ready. Be ready. Mind your business. Be in this world, but not of this world. Okay? Love you guys. Remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. Wow. Did y'all see that? So this is a witch's necklace, right? So this little part literally just fell off, and it comes off like this, but it was locked in, and it just really fell off. So I have on my witch's spell bottle. That's what this is called, a witch's spell bottle necklace, and I have my witch's mirror. See, and it came off again. And I have my witch's mirror. My spell bottle keeps falling off. Like, what is going on here? We're going to try it again. Alright, well, let's see if it stays. But yes, all of those are available. Everything that I use has been blessed. It is consecrated with energy. So they are fixed, if you will. As I do with everything, I don't care if you get it from me, another spiritual practitioner, a metaphysical store, wherever you get your spiritual things from, candles, crystals, whatever, sage, everything, smudge, everything. I don't care if you get it from me or someone else. My energy is straight. I don't put any malice energy on anything, but you never know. You never know about people. So even if I get something from someone that is supposed to be fixed for me, I will still cleanse it and put my energy on it. So I suggest you guys all do the same. Okay? Oh, they want me to give you guys a witchy tip. So we're going to go to our practical witches spell deck, and we're going to give you guys a witchy tip for the month of November. What is the witchy tip for the month of November, please, Spirit? Because I done told these folks I was jumping off of here like 3 times already. Witchy tip for the month of November, please. Witchy tip for the month of November, please. I love this shit. My guys don't play, y'all. We got a moon spell. And it's a new moon spell. So you guys, here's the spell. I don't know, it's backwards or whatever, but you guys can pause, write it down, get all the stuff that you need. Here's the spell. I'm going to read it. It says the new moon flower power. It says this flower infused potpourri is wonderful for clearing the way for the new in your life and planting seeds for the new moon beginning. The flowers that you're going to need are rose, snapdragon, marigold, carnation, silamen. Place the flowers in a bowl and then sprinkle them with a few drops of geranium, clove, and cinnamon essential oil. Place the mixture on the south point of your altar for the duration of the full lunar cycle from new moon to new moon. So that means you take this off your altar at the next new moon. I'm using this. I'm keeping this out because I think I got all of these. And if not, I'm going to my herb guy. If y'all don't have an herb guy, get you one. There's a place called the Herb Shop here in Atlanta that I go to in Jonesboro. Yo, my herb guy is the truth. If you guys, one day I'm going to do a video and I'm going to show you guys my cabinet. When y'all see yo, just get you some. Alright? Again, this flower-infused potpourri is wonderful for clearing the way for the new in your life and planting seeds for new moon beginnings. The ingredients, again, rose, snapdragon, marigold, carnation, cyclamen. I think I'm saying that right. Cyclamen. Cyclamen. Place the flowers in a bowl and then sprinkle them with a few drops of geranium, clove, and cinnamon oil. Place the mixture on the south point of your altar for the duration of the full lunar cycle, from new moon to new moon. Get on it, guys. That's your witchy tip for the month of November. And I love it because it is from new moon to new moon, full lunar cycle, month of November. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Thank you so much for your positive vibes. I wish you guys the best for the month of November. Do the work, guys. It will pay off. Step out of the darkness. Step into the light and shine like you were meant to shine. Be the change that you want to see. All right. Peace, love, and hair grease, y'all. Deuces.